தமிழ் என்று சொன்னால் அங்கே மரணம்.
மனுஷனை வந்து மதிக்காத ஒரு சூழ்நிலை.
பெற்றுப்பட்டு பிள்ளைகளை இந்த வயசுக்கு வளர்த்துப்பட்டு சாகடிக்க குடிக்கலாது.
அம்மாக்களும் தான் ஒரு அளவு படித்தாங்க, நம்மளும் அப்படி இருக்கக்கூடாது, நல்லா படிக்கணும்.
வீட்டுக்கு காசு, தண்ணி காசு, எல்லாம் காசு, சாப்பாடு நாங்கள் இவ்வளவு பேரும் பாரு.
போலீஸ் பிடிச்சா நீங்களே பார்த்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள், இந்த கார்டு தரும்போது சொல்லுவார். அப்போ இந்த கார்டு தரத்தில் எந்த பிரயோசனமும் இல்லை.
வெளியில் வாரத்துக்கு பயமாக இருக்குது. போலீஸ் பிடிப்பான், ஜெயிலில் போடுவான், திரும்ப அனுப்புவாங்க.
அதுதான் தமிழனா பிறந்தால் எந்த ஒரு வகையில் ஆயுதம் ஏந்தியவர்களால் ஒரு ஆபத்து இருக்குது. அது எந்த அரசாங்க விரையாலும் பெறலாம், வேறு ஆயுதம் ஏந்தியவராலும் பெறலாம். அதனால் எங்களுக்கு ஒரு நிமிஷம் கூட தமிழனாக நிம்மதியாக நாம் பிறந்த மண்ணில் வாழ முடியாது. அங்கே ஒரு மரணத்தை தவிர்க்கிறதுக்காக இந்த மரணத்தை தாங்கி கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். ஆனால் ஒரு வேளையில் அந்த ஒரு மரணமே எங்களுக்கு பெரிய மேலாக தெரியுது.
இங்கே வந்தால் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு வேலை இல்லை, வேலைக்கு போனால் சம்பளம் கொடுக்குறோம் இல்லை. இனி போலீஸ் பிரச்சனை, போனால் பிடிக்கிற, இப்படி பல பிரச்சனையிலையும் கஷ்டத்து மத்தியில் இருக்கிறோம்.
இப்போ இங்கே அந்த கார்டு தந்துருக்குறாங்க, அதை போலீஸ் பிடிக்க மாட்டாங்கன்னு சொன்னாங்க. ஆனால் போலீஸ் அதை பிடிக்கிறான். வேலை செய்யவும் முடியாது, தங்கவும் முடியாது. அப்போ இங்கே எப்படி நாங்கள் சாப்பிட்ற, எப்படி இருக்கிற?
We come to know there were more and more people and more families around. About 4 to 5 families I met in my office. Apart from that, I also met families outside, maybe like in KL. But generally speaking, no Indian organization has come forward so far to look into the plight of these people. Maybe it's a misinterpreted fear among the so-called Tamil organizations, why they are not favoring these people.
Within the context of Malaysia that has not signed the 1951 Refugee Convention, what this means is that there's no legal framework in the country that addresses the issues of refugees. Essentially, a lot of the times refugees are confused as people who are in the country without proper documents, namely people who are illegal immigrants or undocumented immigrants. This results in a lot of confusion at the law enforcement level on the ground. When the authorities undertake the processes to determine who are valid stayers in Malaysia and who aren't, sometimes refugees do get included in this group. It's a very difficult and complex situation. We work with authorities on a case-by-case basis on this. To a large extent, we are satisfied that the authorities understand that these are people who are of a special category of protection. They need international protection. They aren't immigrants. They are here not of reasons of their own. They are here to save their lives. We negotiate with authorities on this matter. Having said that, as in any circumstance, there are situations where this sort of information doesn't trickle down all the way to the ground where law enforcement is taking place. In situations like that, yes, we have heard that refugees do get taken together with other undocumented migrants. In these circumstances, we will intervene. We will help to either negotiate with the authorities for the release of these people, or we will represent them in court so that charges so that they are not charged under the Immigration Act. It is a case-by-case basis. It's a difficult situation, but when you understand that Malaysia has a right as well to implement its own national security interest in ensuring that undocumented people aren't just walking around the country.
எங்களை பற்றி பிரச்சனை இல்லை. ஆனால் இவருக்கு பால்மா வாங்குறதோ சாப்பாடு வாங்குறதோ கடுங்கஷ்டம். அவருக்கு ஒரு நோய் நொடி கொண்டு வந்தாலும் அவர் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் கொண்டு வரதுக்கு 100 வெள்ளி வேணும்.
நான் எங்களுக்கு உயிருக்கு எந்த உத்தரவும் இல்லை. ஆனால் அதுக்காக தஞ்சம் அடைய தான் வந்து எங்கள் உயிருக்கு ஆதரவு தேடி தான் வந்திருக்கோம்.
They're just like thrown into a sea, you know, and you're telling them you find a way out to swim, and where can they go? Well, there are a lot of abuses taking place, as we have read. You know, there were people who were killed, even people put to starve by our local employees. Employees means maybe it's an individual employee. We have even heard of people who have been killed, you know, bashed up. You don't even get paid. So at least as a person, they could be legalized to work. And as we say, we Malaysians are more what you call prihatin and what we say. So we feel the same to these people also. Not only the Myanmar people, not only the Chinese, or the people from the Thai Muslims. We also feel the same to the Sri Lankans. So UNHCR should do something better. Because the main focus is on UNHCR. Because he is coming there to get himself registered.
UNHCR is also very concerned about this, which is why in some circumstances we have assistance for vulnerable populations. financial assistance is given to people who are most vulnerable. But of course, this is not, we wouldn't have the funds for all 40,000 people. We have to pick and choose, unfortunately. And there are also projects that we implement with our partners who are non-governmental organizations in Malaysia to provide welfare assistance to refugees. This includes setting up clinics, free clinics, so that refugees don't have to have that fear of going out into the streets to look for a clinic far away or paying, a lot of money for healthcare. We also have mobile clinics that actually take services to the refugees' communities, again eliminating worries about finances, worries about security, worries about language barriers, which is a major issue that refugees face as well. And we try the best that we can to help alleviate some of their financial burdens by giving these services. Aside that, the Malaysian government as well has allowed refugees to access all public health facilities, in fact even giving a 50% discount off the foreigners' rates. So this is further steps taken not just by UNHCR but by civil society and by the Malaysian government.
If UNHCR cannot provide them with any sort of financial aid, at least allow them to work. See, there are a lot of illegal migrants coming into this country. As a registered people, as asylum seekers, or as a people come from a country where battle is going on, and if they find that way of living there is quite difficult, then these people can be legalized to work. They can be legalized to work.
It's challenging. It's a difficult life for refugees to live in. But until such time that they're able to return back home, the best that we can hope is that we continue with these partnerships with different partners in Malaysia to help them survive in the country.